Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros. This is the Tuesday Waiver Wire live stream. It is me, Joey P. Joe P. Zopia. With me, as always, my co-host, the man who spiked the eggnog at the holiday party, D-Bro, Derek Brown, the king of bros, and it's all of you hanging out there with us. Hopefully, you're on to round two in the semifinals. And D-Bro, I know I am. I've moved on in a certain league, and I am waiting for you. Yes, I see you. I see you there. The dream has come true. And I think the next 6 days or so are going to be miserable for you. I'm just saying, I'm going to be complete. I think on Sunday, we should do a Twitter thread, you and me back and forth, every moment going back and forth, because I've got nothing to lose. You're the guy.
I'm the one that can get knocked off the mountain as Joey waits to feed the hamsters and the internet to catch up.
Something's going on here. It's the drones in New Jersey.
The drones have taken out the internet.
What I was saying before I was interrupted by the drones was that you're 26-2. I've got nothing to lose. I just hovered into the playoffs as normal. I'm playing with house money. Are you feeling the pressure of having to face me in the semifinals? Because if you go 26-2 and you don't win the whole thing, or don't even get to the finals, is it all worth it in the first place?
Oh, it was worth it, baby. And it's going to be worth it just to rub it in your face.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Well,
I mean, what am I supposed to do? You backed me into a corner here. I got to come out talking smack.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out these titles here from all these flex championships I've got, because I got a couple on this shelf
here. That's like saying you're the former heavyweight champion of the world. You're still not the current. Okay?
To be the man, you got to beat the man. Somebody said that one. So just saying. Saying. So we're going to take your questions here in the chat. Obviously, super chats. First 10 minutes, we're going to get them in. Look, it's really early for start sit questions, but there is a lot of news to get to. First off, the abductor injury here that's going on with Alvin Kamara. I'm going to talk about that because Kendre Miller might be more of a thing now. We got to talk about Sincere McCormick. That's another thing. Dorian Thompson-Robinson is going to be getting the start. Will Levis is benched. There's a ton of crap going on. Yep. So while the chats are loading up here, we'll get to you guys in a second. Let's try to run through some of these things right now. So let's start with Mason Rudolph taking over again at quarterback in a week where, again, people are, kind of desperate for some extra quarterback play. Is Mason Rudolph in Superflex a possible streamer for you this week?
I mean, he's going to be, because we still don't even know if Mahomes is playing. People like myself lost Jameis Winston. People like myself who bid on Jake Hanner last week.
Mm-hmm.
You were so mad about that too. Yeah,
I was.
That was fat.
Karma.
Yeah, exactly. That's karma. But I mean, people are losing a lot of quarterbacks in Superflex right now, whether it's injuries or benching. And Mason Rudolph is going to be on the QB2 radar, especially with the matchup coming.
Too, probably this week. Like, I'll throw that in that grouping. So let's talk about the guys that are out there. Dorian Thompson-Robinson's going to be out there. Yep. Mason Rudolph's going to be out there. Tim Boyle's going to be out there. Now, DTR's matchup against the Bengals to me is the best one on paper, but I think it's easy to think of Rudolph being the probably most effective of these guys. How would you rank them? Rudolph, DTR, and Tim Boyle potentially, which is I think what we're going to get. It seems that way anyway.
Jeez, Tim Boyle. Well, Tim Boyle is on the do not play list. Like, I don't care if you're in Superflex or not. Like, I'll play a positional player over him. Can we throw Carson Wentz into this? Because I'm curious what your thoughts are about Wentz. Joey,
we didn't even talk about them. All right, let's throw Carson Wentz. Let's throw Carson Wentz in.
If Wentz is in there, doesn't he go to the top of the pile, considering the weapons and Andy Reid and what we saw? Because we did get a cameo, not a cameo, but like a start from him with KC last year, and we got a lot of rushing. I'm pulling it up right now, unless my memory fails me. Yeah, Carson Wentz last year, 17 attempts at 56 rushing yards for the Rams last year. I'm not saying he gets that much in the KC uniform, but I'd say he's the best out of all those options. Do you disagree?
No, he certainly has the best environment. He's taken on the Texans defense, which does have some talent on it. Yep. I think it's close between him and Rudolph, to be honest. Like, Rudolph is a capable backup in the NFL. I think I'd be a little bit better with Rudolph. I'm gonna look at the matchup too. Rudolph is going against who again this week? It's
the Colts. I'm pretty
sure. The Colts. Yeah, it's still Rudolph for me. Wentz would be second. DTR would be third. Tim Boyle would be fourth.
I think DTR is a distant third for me. Like, the matchup is really good, but we haven't really seen a lot out of DTR to really believe like he's going to sit here and dial it up. Now, maybe we see the passing volume and Ken Dorsey and the high-flying, fast-paced attack continue. I kind of dial it back, and it's more of a Jerome Ford game, but we'll see.
We shall see. Kendre Miller, got to talk about that. Sincere McCormick came out last night. So Kendre Miller might be getting some more work potentially. Again, the environment's not great. Quarterback play is not going to be great. It's going to be cold. It's going to be in Green Bay. It's going to be Monday night, all these things. But Kendre Miller also not a fan of Dennis Allen. That was no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So is this a chance here for Kendre Miller with, the new coaching staff here to show a little something and maybe give the Saints a little reason for hope that he might be a contributor in 2025?
He's got to. If not, I mean,
I think he's Cutsville if he's not.
I agreed. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't show anything down the stretch. I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints either move on from him or take a late flyer in the draft on another running back. Like, because, you talk about it all the time, Joey. Availability is a great skill to have, and he really hasn't shown that. So he's got the ball out. He really needs to make the most of his opportunities down the stretch to put himself, on the radar for this depth chart in 2025.
All right, let's get to your questions here. Let's start with Awesome Dev. Still in it. There we go, Dev. 1 point PPR, Kincaid or Strange over Kraft? I say no.
No.
Playing Kraft. That's an easy one. Dev is also in here. One more. Should just put them on one shot here.
Yeah, exactly. Just a long novel.
Right. I have one more. Lamar, Mahomes, and Winston. Do you think Patty plays? No, I don't. I don't. You have Lamar in there. If not, would you drop Winston for Aiden O'Connell, Cooper Rush, or Mac Jones?
Mac Jones.
Look at that. Mac Jones.
It's the Raiders, dude. It's the Raiders. And only apparently the Falcons can give the Raiders a pulse right now.
Seriously.
That game last night was so horrible.
That's why I didn't watch
also needs to throw in there. Like, do we see Michael Penix? Do we finally see Kirk Cousins bench, Joey? Yes or no this week?
No.
I mean,
because they won. So no. You're not going to see it this season.
So
Thomas,
terrible.
rate these flexes: McMillan, Coker, Bateman, Ford.
McMillan's number 1 for me. Bateman 2, or excuse me, Ford is number 1 for me. McMillan 2, Bateman 3, Coker 4.
Agreed. The Jonathan Helms, 1 quarterback league, start 1.
Jonathan Helms.
Knicks, Stroud, Rodgers, or Anthony Richardson.
I'm trying to remember who Houston. Oh, Houston gets Kansas City.
And Jonathan says, sorry, none of the above is not an option. No, we're good with that. Look, I think the safe one is Knicks. Knicks has earned the safety net.
Safe one is Knicks, and if you need the ceiling, it's Rodgers.
I don't know, man.
Looks like a shootout.
Let's talk about this Rodgers thing too.
Oh,
because he played 2 weeks in a row. Where did he play? Florida. It's nice and warm. That's where old people go to retire. Can't stand the cold weather. It's gonna be 20 degrees Sunday here in Jersey. Okay, I'm well aware of how cold it's gonna be. You know, I'm just saying. Saying. I don't think this Rodgers game is going to go the way of. There's a false narrative building that Aaron Rodgers is okay. He played a couple games in Florida against crap teams. He's not good all of a sudden, folks. It's not happening. Brothello. This is from Recyclops.
Yes. Nice. It's a new one. We're still getting new one.
A little culture here from Recyclops. Achan London are up and down. Would you flex Achan London or McConkey?
I'm trying to remember who. Like we're
and then
so
Rodgers or May. I would play Rodgers over May. Because
I'd play Rodgers over May. Definitely.
I don't like his matchup against Buffalo. Although the Buffalo defense is not good. I just want to point that out there. Buffalo, I don't think can win a Super Bowl with that defense. I just don't.
We got a lot of defenses falling to the wayside right now.
Yeah, you know who plays defense and runs the football? The Philadelphia Eagles. And I know nobody wants to hear that, but they tackle, they play defense.
Who does Miami get again? I'm trying to remember.
Miami this week.
We're so early in the week right now.
We're so early.
The 49ers. I'm going Achan.
Yeah, I would take Achan.
London, in our content league, thank you, Kirk Cousins. I lost by less than 2 points to our own John, producer John. Well, I can't even call him producer John. What's the official title now, Joey? Head honcho John?
I don't know. Producer of all things. Let's get
head of all things video.
Yeah. What's up, bros? 6-point touchdown. Need a QB. Rich, Rodgers, Caleb, Stafford, or May. I'm Stafford here. I know it was terrible last time.
No. I think it's Stafford. The Jets.
They have the most to play for.
Not been good.
I want the guys with something to play for. I have Tua, but I've been streaming QB all year. There is Goff and Love on the waiver wire. Oh my God.
It's Goff. Goff.
Also,
Goff
Vikings or
Bears, bro.
Green Bay against New Orleans.
Green Bay against New Orleans. Spencer
Vikings get Seattle next week. That's another team too. It could be with a secondary quarterback.
And Sam Howell is so bad.
Honestly, Jamie, check back on this one.
Can we rewind for a little bit? All those calls, like people like Sam Howell is going to be a real big threat to Geno Smith in the offseason, bro. If you watch Sam Howell play quarterback,
I'm just saying it's early to tell. If Sam Howell is playing, I play the Vikings. Otherwise,
that's fair. If Sam Howell starts, I play the Vikings. But they're both good options.
Do I pick up Rodgers or roll with Kyler this week? That's interesting. That's pretty close.
You're rolling with Kyler against the Panthers. Yeah. So the rare time I'm actually picking Kyler in a start set situation.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the next one here. We have Woody. PPR, drop Waddle or Hockenson for Ford. Well, if Hockenson is a secondary tight end, depending on who your first tight end is.
Depends on who your starter is. But I mean, I'm okay with dropping Waddle because we don't even think he plays this week.
Well, that is the big question mark, too.
And if he does play, it's still a terrible matchup. So if you need the flex play, keep Hawk and drop Waddle.
It's amazing that some of these fantasy championships are going to be decided by guys like Kendre Miller and Strange and people like that. That's crazy.
Jerome
Jen's back. Hey, guys, pick Miller now that I've lost Montgomery. That's another RB that's out.
Yeah, seriously. So many injuries, man.
In Miller or over Evans? No.
You play Mike Evans. He's going for that 1,000 yards, man. He wants
No. You play Mike Evans.
Always.
Brent Mason, Kyler at Carolina or Jayden versus Philly? I'm playing Jayden versus Philly.
I'm going against Jayden. And I know people are going to say, did you watch the last time they played Philly? Bro, Jayden Daniels wasn't even close to healthy. He wasn't even close to healthy. So I'm playing Daniels.
I'm rolling the dice with the guy that got me.
This is I feel like I'm already going to call this week, Joey. The Jayden Daniels questions this week are going to be like all the freaking AJ Brown questions we got last week. Start your studs.
Well, you look, I understand there's thought process here, which is Kyler from a fantasy perspective is decent. It's a good matchup. But Jayden Daniels, look, he shows up in these big moments all the time. Even if it's garbage time, he's not going to quit. Like they're gonna still go and try to be aggressive there. Everybody's going to want to sit Commanders this week, and I just don't think it's a good idea.
You're going to see a different game plan. I almost put I finished that game already. I almost put McLaurin as a must start, but I know so many people are going to be out there like, really? Did you watch the last game they played against them? Like, so you got to full rest this week.
Tampa or Cardinals defense? Cardinals are against Carolina. Tampa is against the Cowboys.
I'll take Tampa. They're playing better recently.
Taking Tampa. All right, let's get to and thank you very much for the holiday wishes. Thanks, Brent. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate
Let's go to Christian. Full PPR semifinals. Start 2, wide receiver and a flex 1. Shakir, Jeudy, Zay, Meyers, T. Higgins. So 2 wide receivers and a flex. T. Higgins is in. Yes.
Higgins. Yes.
Shakir is in. Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who Buffalo plays this week.
Buffalo plays.
Yeah. Shakir's
in. And who's left? Jeudy, Zay, Meyers.
I'm going Zay.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I think Baltimore's finally going to handle their business. M with the shots. 1 first round by 0.02 points. Wow. Only because McCormick left the game.
He's just praying no stat correction, man.
Wow.
That's really crazy. That's where you're just praying to get through Thursday with no stat corrections.
Wow. Jamie James, I have 2 up in streaming quarterbacks all year.
Oh, we already got this one.
There is Goff and we did this one? Okay.
Yep, we did this one.
Well, there you go. Nick, Kendre Miller over Braelon Allen or Warren?
Yes. I mean, that's not even close if he gets to start this week.
Warren is interesting. It would have to be no Kamara at all. Like Kamara would have to be completely ruled out.
Again, but it's also against Baltimore. I
know, but I think they have no choice but to throw the football to Warren. I think they're going to be behind this. I'm just saying, like, I think I'd still play Warren there. Christian, should I drop Meyers or Jeudy for Jerome Ford?
Myers.
I don't think I want to drop any of them. O'Connell's supposed to be coming back this week, apparently.
He's supposed to be coming back this week, but
RBs are Chase Brown, Kamara, Bucky, Irving. Look, you're playing Bucky and Chase Brown, so I mean, if Meyers is the lowest guy in your depth chart, then that's fine. Drop Meyers if you really worry about
drop Meyers. Or I mean, here's the other thing, Joey.
Somebody lower on the total.
But here's the other part of this. If Kamara truly is out, could he be out for the next 2 weeks? Is Kamara the drop and neither one of the wide receivers?
I just don't know if I want to do that yet. I'd rather play the game of dropping Myers this week. And then if Kamara is out,
drop an extra defense or a freaking kicker.
Well, that's the thing, Christian. If you have somebody, if there's 2 defenses or 2 kickers or 2 tight ends,
or even either one, like I would drop a defense or a kicker like in a.
But if none of that's the case and Myers, these are the 2 lowest people on your roster, then I would drop Myers for this week, and then you can always pick up Myers again and drop Kamara next week because there's going to be 2 less teams. There's only going to be 2 teams fighting anyway. So, if you don't think you're going to start Myers in the next 2 weeks, what's the difference? All right, back to M here. Need the help. Tight end RB positions. Aiming at Kendre Miller and Strange on the waivers. Should I split remaining fab and try to get both of them or go all in on one? I have running backs, Jacob, Harris, Pollard. Tight end is Pitts. You have to see who else has fab left.
Depends on how much fab you have left and how much that is versus the field.
Don't worry about your fab. You have to worry about everybody else's and see how much they have because you might not have to split at all. You might be able to go 60-40 if look at the needs. Like if somebody's got Kelsey and they're not going to pick up Strange, like they don't even worry about it. Go all in on the running back. So I don't think this is as simple as like all in or split. I think you have to look at the needs of the 3 remaining teams in your league, D.
Yeah, I agree with that. And now, are we in agreement if you do have to prioritize one over the other, it's Kendre over Strange, right? Like, I understand the Kyle Pitts issue, but you could stream a tight end easier. Like I want the running back.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to play Najee Harris this week. I don't want to play Miller over him either. To tell you the truth, like I'm playing Pollard and Jacobs regardless. So the only question then is Strange has more of a chance to make my lineup this week.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I think Strange is more of a priority than Miller. If that's the breakdown for you, to get a little bit in the weeds here, which I think is kind of an in the weeds question. MP, what's up, Fantasy Bros? Snuck into my championship, even though my opponent had Josh Allen. Oh, that's great.
Man,
Josh Allen.
Oh,
nice. Nice.
With the way Allen's been playing the last 2 weeks, that's impressive.
Start BTJ or Zay Flowers. BTJ for me.
Yeah, BTJ versus the Raiders.
Yeah, let's go. Am I crazy to consider McMillan over McLaurin? Yes.
You are crazy, yeah. That's crazy.
Not good fantasy.
Total crazy sauce.
They love Matty V. What up, fellas? Thanks to y'all. I'm in the championship. All 3 leagues. Yeah. Look at that. So Matty, interesting. The championship is now. So they're like getting out of Dodge real early.
Yeah, they're getting in real early, man.
But that means that possibly your playoffs started in week 14, which I hate.
Or they just had fewer playoff teams.
Maybe.
Or the other.
Maybe.
Or the other.
That's fair too. Mark, Superflex League, which 2 to start? Purdy, Goff, and Knicks.
Goff is definitely in.
Goff and Knicks for me.
Stanford and
Purdy can stick it.
You just don't like the Niners because they stuck it to you.
Whatever, dude. Are the Niners good? How many are they 6 and 8, or am I crazy?
I care about fantasy points, Joey.
That's fine. And how many Purdy have last week? Let me look.
How many had the week before? You want to look at that?
We can play that game. We can play that game. Where's Brock Purdy on the year for fantasy points? Let's see. He's QB what? Don't look. What is he? QB?
Yeah, it's QB 13. I already wrote that game 13.
Up. All right, so he's QB 13.
I'll take Knicks. I agree with you. I just had
last week he had 5 points. The week before against Chicago, he had 22. The week before that, he had 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying,
Knicks has
been not Brock Purdy with Christian McCaffrey, and everybody's getting along and everything's happy. I'm playing Goff and Knicks.
I agree with you. Goff and Knicks. Yeah.
But you wanted to play around with me first about it.
Well, I have to poke you about it.
Tease me around about it. I don't think that's very nice.
Try race markers out again.
Brenton, bros, y'all rule. How we feeling about the 49ers? I think I just said it. Yeah. I'm curious if I can play Kiddo.
This is a well-timed super chat, man.
Here's the thing. The 49ers aren't good, but neither are the Dolphins. So in this scenario,
you're playing all 3 of those guys. You're playing all 3.
I mean, it depends on what the options are, Brennan. You know, if you don't give us the options, hard to tell. But chances are I'm just rolling with everybody.
I'm in for
Russell Wilson or Caleb.
Ew.
Caleb. Ooh, I don't like saying it.
Russ No Pickens is just not a startable quarterback, man.
And there's no defense left in Detroit. There's none. They're all hurt.
None. I'm
telling you right now, I think the Lions have peaked. I don't like saying it. I think it's over.
Just they've had so many injuries to overcome, and now it's just gotten even higher, man. Like
the Montgomery injury hurts. Gone, the defense everyone keeps telling me the same crap, bro. They're like, "Oh, not Jahmyr Gibbs." I'm like, Jahmyr Gibbs is not what Monty does in that offense, and Monty
they're gonna have to outscore people. Like
what Monty does in that offense is what you need teams to do in January, and that is hard. Tracy or Ford? I'll roll the dice with Tracy. I mean, Ford. Excuse me, Ford.
Yeah, Ford.
How annoying was it last week when Devin Singletary got in the end zone? Could you imagine the people who had to start Tracy and watch Devin Singletary walk in the end zone? Yep. Misery.
Just
misery.
Hating it.
T1. Hello, bromigos. I made it to my semifinals by 1 yard. There you go.
Yes! That's all you need.
Thanks to you. I don't know about us, but it's probably you. Pick one of the flex. Ford, JMO, or Ken Walker.
I don't think Walker plays, so it's Ford.
And I'm playing the Packers defense this week. Packers defense, they got a lot to play for.
Lions defense, just drop them, dude. Drop them.
Rattler is a turnover machine.
They have nobody left.
Jorge, PPR, need a wide receiver and a flex. I have BTJ, Jeudy, DJ Moore, Mooney, Bowers, and McBride. Who do I start? Need one running back, Dowdle, Spears, Abdullah, Kendre Miller. All right, let's do the wide receiver and flex. Who are the 2 guys in? BTJ and
McBride.
I mean, honestly,
McBride.
Yeah, McBride.
Versus Carolina.
Yeah. Maybe he'll score a touchdown.
Maybe he scores a touchdown. Finally. Let's go. He's due.
At what point, you look at the Cardinals. Well, let's do this, and then I'm going to bitch about something. So need one running back, Dowdle, Spears, Abdullah, Kendre Miller. One. Who's the one that gets in of these running backs? Dowdle?
It depends.
Dowdle against Tampa?
Plays. It depends.
I think it's Dowdle against Tampa.
But I think it's Dowdle, but I don't. Right now, it's Dowdle. We need injury news for the rest of
Now that we answer that question, I'm going to bitch and complain.
All right, here we go.
The Arizona Cardinals
let me sip.
Have Trey McBride, who's got 90 catches almost and no touchdowns to show for it. 90. You drafted Marvin Harrison Jr., probably the most prepackaged, ready-made NFL wide receiver I've seen in the last 10 years, ready to come in and just smoke guys. And he runs 2 different routes. That's it. That's all you do with him. Can somebody tell me, is it Kyler Murray is the offensive coordinator? Is it both? Because you can't, if you dropped Baker Mayfield with those guys, you tell me what that offense looks like, because I guarantee you it doesn't look like it does.
I'll tell you it's both. The offensive coordinator has been a buffoon all year. I think we crowned him way too early after doing some smart things last year. Drew Petzing has looked like the second coming of Shane Waldron this year. It's been rough. Not a lot of what they've done has made sense all the time. And also, it's been Kyler Murray, man. I mean, I've been writing it up every single week in the primer. Like, too high coverage, he has no clue what to do. He sucks every single game versus too high coverage. And he's not running anymore. Like, they don't even putting him, like, design quarterback runs. And weeks when Kyler has struggled, they've decided, oh, let's go pass heavy this week because that seems to work out well. So I think it's both, man. I think this OC needs to take a hard look in the mirror in the offseason, and Kyler Murray needs to take a hard look away from the Call of Duty screens.
I don't know.
It's been rough, man.
It doesn't make any sense.
This fun little time of Arizona being a playoff team and playing above expectation, all that's coming crashing down right now. Rams are going to win the division.
They might. All right. Should I drop Cotton? Kate Otten. I was going to say Cotton Fitzsimmons. I got Cotton from
drop
dodgeball or Ferguson for Strange.
Drop both. Both have been.
How did Ferguson do this week? I don't know any Ferguson shares. So
not good. I mean, he has.
That was a good matchup for him too.
He has an eclipse 30 receiving yards. It's been.
What are you talking about? He did against the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 14. Look at it right now, Ferguson. 32. Did it by 2 whole yards.
Okay, sorry, excuse me, 35 receiving yards. I'll change that. But I mean, he's been bad though, dude.
He's been bad. Let's go for some Strange. When things are going bad, go for some Strange. Buy, hold, trade, eggnog, apple cider, hot chocolate. Now we're getting the question.
Oh, now see, this is
by the way,
content we need.
We found out on Out of Bounds yesterday that this is Dred's first year playing fantasy football at all. So she's become completely addicted to it. Yeah, it's very funny. Buy, hold, or trade. All right. Now, here's the thing. I like all these things. So
I like all these things too. I like all these things.
I am going to. This is serious.
Are we talking
stuff.
Like apple cider, like
apple cider from the farm stand. It's
okay,
October,
not the
November
alcoholic variety. Okay,
no, not hard cider.
Sorry, that's where my.
I told you he's the guy that spikes the eggnog. I said
I own it. Yes, of course. The party. You know what? The party be fun, don't you?
All right.
I'm gonna buy. This is okay. Go ahead, Joey.
I think I got it here. I'm gonna buy the hot chocolate. I'm buying it. I'm gonna hold on to the eggnog. Right. Okay. So I'm buying the hot chocolate because chocolate's the one of everything. I'm gonna hold the eggnog because some people don't like the eggnog and I like it. And I'm going to trade the apple cider, not because I don't like it, but because there's too many versions of it that are spotty. You get some great apple ciders and you get some apple ciders that aren't very good. That's my take.
I'm buying the eggnog.
More thought than I thought I'd put into it.
I'm buying the egg. God darn it. My dog decides to like randomly kick my camera. I'm buying the eggnog. Like I'm watching the camera move in real time. I'm buying the eggnog because of the seasonality. So you got to buy it all up before it goes away and gets put back on the shelf for, next December. And I am holding the hot chocolate and I'm trading away the apple cider because like you alluded to, there's just so
we all have the same answer.
There's a wide variability in what kind of cider you're going to get.
I've had some apple ciders that
all
of them
are good. Not
delicious
all of them
orchards down in New Jersey. There's just
delicious orchards in New Jersey. A sentence
I didn't think
I was going to hear today.
Oh, dude, they have the best pies. It's an amazing place. Delicious. I've been going there since I was a little kid.
I didn't know Jersey was the mecca for apples.
New Jersey. Oh, dude, they got some good apples around these parts. Let me tell you. Oh yeah.
I have to start looking at the bags and it says imported.
Dude, it's like a high-end grocery store. Like it's a tiny little one, but they make all their own apple cider donuts and they make all their own pies.
Wow.
When you go in there, there's literally like windows where it's just a stack of apple pies and a stack of cherry pies and a stack of strawberry rhubarb and whatever else you could possibly fathom, all just down the line. It's crazy, like a pie factory. It's the most incredible place.
Speaking of rhubarb, I've never had anything with that. Like
my mother likes the strawberry rhubarb.
I've never even tried it, so I couldn't even weigh in.
No, I'm not doing it. William, full PPR, Chuba Hubbard or Bucky? That's a tough one.
I don't know how you bench Bucky at this point.
I don't know either. I think
I was wrong about him last week. I thought he was going to be more limited, and he wasn't. And just Bucky's awesome.
All right. If you need more help with some of your pickups this week, don't forget, use the waiver assistant over on My Playbook. Go to fantasypros.com/myplaybook and sync your leagues for free, or just download the app. There's still plenty of time, and use the waiver assistant to help you get the right players in your lineup and drop the guys that can't possibly help you. All right. Dread, by the way, had a follow-up question. It looks like, hey, two of my favorite pros, no fantasy question, just showing support, but buy, sell, trade. Oh, we did that. So she's bringing it a second time. She didn't think we'd get to it for free, so she wanted to make sure we got it.
We got it. And by the way,
always take the stupid questions.
Shout out to Seth. He agrees with us as well. So we're 3 for 3, baby.
Yeah, so we're on the right there. It's just the way it goes. Melvin, full PPR, need help. Had CMC and Mason, just by luck. Sit Madison or Jaleel McLaughlin.
I don't know if Jaleel plays this week, so it's gonna make
so sit Jaleel.
Also, he's gonna sit himself.
Sit one, Jeudy, Coleman, or Ridley. I'm sitting Coleman. He does nothing.
Yeah, that Buffalo Bills attack is just
Pittsburgh D versus
putting up like almost 40 or 50 points, and Cooper doesn't get any targets. Keon gets 2. Like it's
Melvin. Rough. It depends on who else is out there, but Pittsburgh versus the Ravens, I don't love this week, especially if Watt is not 100%.
They've stepped back too, man.
Looking at the teams that are on the fringe, the Eagles are 12, the Ravens are 13, the Bucs are at 15, the 49ers are at 16 against the Dolphins. I think they're all options this week.
You get the Falcons.
Just for perspective, the Steelers are ranked 22nd this week in fantasy defense. So
Falcons are out there. They're playing the Tim Boyle-led Giants.
Yeah, just look for look for Green Bay
quarterbacks, and we got lots of them this week.
Look for the crappy quarterbacks who turn over the football. That's what you're looking for in a defense this week. Maurice or Garendo?
Garendo.
Really?
Okay. What did you see out of Brees's workload last week that makes you feel great about him?
Great. I saw a touchdown.
You just talked about Aaron Rodgers in the cold. So Aaron Rodgers is going to move the ball consistently?
No, he's going to hand it off to Brees Hall because his hands are cold. And
Brees only played 48% of the snaps and got 11 touches last week. I don't know if that changes this week.
We've got Enigma coming soon too. That's a 17th. That's tonight? Is that tonight? Does it start tonight? Seth, is that tonight? Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
No.
I know what I'm doing tonight.
The Grinch came early.
Jeez. Oh my, I forgot it was tonight. Oh, get excited, everybody. Downs or McMillan?
I woke up with a headache. Now I know.
I'll take McMillan over Downs this week. I don't trust Downs.
I agree.
Oh, I don't trust Richardson, to be fair. Start 3, BTJ, Lamb, or Collins, or Terry McLaurin. So who's out?
BTJ.
BTJ's out in that group. Yeah.
I mean, how do you sit any of those other 3 guys? I get BTJ's coming off the big game, but come on.
All right, playoffs, bros. Broncos, Colts, Cardinals, or 49ers defense.
Oh, good Lord. I got to look through whoever's playing who. Rattle them off, Joey.
Denver Broncos for me against the Chargers. They can't do anything right now. They can't run the football. They look all kinds of messed up. They look like a team going in the wrong direction.
Not the Colts, not the Cardinals.
Colts, Cardinals, 49ers. And Broncos. I'm playing the Broncos.
I'll take Broncos. I'll take the Broncos. Yeah. I don't. The Chargers have looked like a broken offense like the last 3 weeks. They've been pretty bad, man.
Then 2 wide receivers in a flex: McMillan, Sutton, Jennings, DJ Moore, Reed, or Pickens. Well, Pickens ain't playing, so don't worry about Pickens.
Playing. It's Sutton and Jennings for me.
And then who's the flex?
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore.
How do you feel about playing Jayden Reed at this point of the year?
Yo, brother, roster Dragons. I like Dragons. Wide receiver, pick 3 or 4 if a wide receiver is a flex, better than Pacheco. Okay, Pacheco's our standard. Here we go. The 2 Jets guys, McConkey, McLaurin, Jennings, Pittman, Keon, Coleman. But we don't have to play Pacheco, I don't think, with this group. So let's pick 4 wide receivers. 12-2, Randy is too. Nice job, Randy.
Nice job, Randy.
I'm playing the Jets, McConkey, and McLaurin. How's that for you?
Jets guys, McLaurin, and I'll go Jennings. But I think McConkey and Jennings is kind of, where the divide is. I think the other guys are in.
All right, fair enough. Let's go to Melissa's question here. This is my first year too. There you go. Dreads, some friends there. So exciting. Such a blast. Well, Melissa, we make fantasy football fun.
Go.
A lot of people don't. We make it fun.
First year of mini and fantasy. You love to hear it.
You love to hear it. You love to see it. All right, Bob Miller, Aaron Jones, or Tony Pollard?
I don't know if Tony Pollard plays. I'm going Aaron Jones.
All right. God, I wish we could watch a trailer together of the Aaron Rodgers thing. I saw it. I'll throw up on Bobby and I were going to have a game where we watched it and we which one of us rolled our eyes first or side first. We were going to do side bets.
There's got to be some kind of drinking game about Enigma. About
we got to make
sure we could Google it, and there's probably something out there by now. How many? Take a shot every time Aaron Rodgers paints his face.
Over under the times he uses the word consciousness, 2.5.
I was gonna say the Lions off 3.5.
maybe
Maybe 4.5, and I haven't even seen the trailer. Like I saw the trailer and immediately eye rolled, so I don't know.
All right, Kyler or Mac Jones from David.
Oh, we're getting too cute. It's Kyler.
All right, there we go. Let's go. Let's go to Bob again. Addison or McLaurin?
McLaurin. We're gonna get so many Commanders questions this week.
Bo Nix or Jordan Love?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. I don't think there's a wrong answer here. I think they're both.
There's not a wrong answer.
I play Jordan Love against.
I do lean with Jordan Love. I think this is a good spot for the Packers to actually like throw the ball, which they have not done the last few weeks.
McLaurin or JSN? It's McLaurin.
I don't know how. Yeah, it's McLaurin.
There you go.
Especially with Sam Howell. Sammy Howell. Nope.
Right. Favorite holiday dessert, and also favorite holiday song. My favorite Christmas song is "Baby Please Come Home for Christmas." Darlene Love. I got to meet her a couple times too in my previous life. She's the loveliest human. Favorite holiday dessert, my own ricotta Italian cookies that I make. They're pretty spectacular. Not gonna lie. So that's become the favorite holiday dessert. Do you have a favorite holiday dessert, D-Bro?
I do. I'm just an easy sugar cookie guy.
Yeah, that's kind of dull. I mean, are you a soft sugar cookie guy or you like the hard ones?
No, the soft
dude.
All right.
Soft and what's your Chris go-to holiday song?
So this is the most elite holiday song that
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Is "The Season's Upon Us" by Dropkick Murphys. If anybody out there has never heard this song, it is so freaking good. We sing it as a family every year when we put up the tree.
That's fun.
So good. Yeah,
that's very fun. Yeah, consciousness is definitely. I wonder what other words for it in that Enigma show.
I mean, how many the over under? How many times he lights incense? 2.5,
6.5.
I was gonna say. I was like, I feel like I'm setting the line low here.
Oh my god!
That's like 3 in the trailer itself.
Does he talk about himself in the third person?
Oh, that's a good one.
In episode 1. If you want to know the real Aaron Rodgers, like I feel like that statement's gonna be in there somewhere.
Over under Pat McAfee references 1.5. What you got?
I'm gonna say 0 in this first one. I'm guessing the first one is more about him, but although there probably will be a spot of him on that
sequel, like the Enigma.
My favorite thing, and Ryan Clark called him out on this the other day, and good on Ryan Clark to do this.
Dude, RC is a freaking
RC
king.
for the win. Where he's like, bro, you're on the same channel, getting paid to talk crap, and you're giving people talking crap about you. Like, what are you doing? He 100% called him out. It's great.
Yeah, you want to talk about other people in sports media talking about sports, but your butt is sitting in front of a camera doing it every single week. Except they say things you don't like, so you want to piss them on about it?
Yeah, that are true.
Rodgers, get out of here.
Mike Fuji, 2 QB league. Jayden Daniels, Purdy, or Knicks. I'm playing Daniels and Knicks.
Daniels and Knicks. Agreed.
There you go. Let's do it. Armando, stick with Denver defense over streaming Atlanta or Cincy?
Yeah, just stick with Denver.
Yeah, just stick with the Denver. BTJ or Higgins?
T.
Yeah, we definitely need the headline of an article here I'm reading here. Aaron Rodgers says news of Packers drafting Jordan Love led him to drinking. There you go. Imagine how many Jets fans say Aaron Rodgers acquired by the Jets led them to drinking.
Yeah, I'm sure you can conduct a very interesting. You should have like a walk the town.
Why is that? You're a Hall of Fame quarterback, bro.
Joe in Jersey, walking the town, talking to Jets fans.
Are you that soft that you're a Hall of Fame quarterback and you're mad because like you guys are drinking because they drafted another quarterback? You're pushing 40 years old. You're made of money. Like, what is the big deal? All those endorsements.
Yeah, but you also got to like look at it. A lot of these guys untouchable, like
I know like, they all have these deep.
It's never gonna quit. I know. I mean, Father Time remains undefeated. It just is what it is, man.
I guess if you want to know if somebody's playing or not this week, you should check out our tool. Are they playing? That's what's gonna help you find out if somebody's in or out to make the best decision you possibly can. So go to fantasypros.com/are they playing, and you can find out who's in and who's out this week in fantasy football. It's a great tool. It's terrific. Go check it out. All right, let's go to some more questions here. Let's go to Dark Helix. Hey, bros. In a pickle, should I start McLaurin, Cup, or Higgins? Ooh. In Indianapolis or Atlanta defense? Eesh.
I'm going McLaurin and T.
And then defense-wise, I guess you got to play the Falcons against the Giants.
Yeah, I play the Falcons. You're going against Tim Boyle.
Don't love it. I gotta say, I'm not.
Like which quarterback sucks more, Tim Boyle or Mason Rudolph? It's
Tim Boyle. No, Tim Boyle. That is easy.
Yeah,
Mason Rudolph won some games for the Steelers last year. Right?
Yeah, Blockhead can toss it a little bit.
I'll die on that hill too. That moving off fields was the wrong thing. I'm gonna die on that hill. Sorry, I don't get it.
I mean,
where are you going to be at the end of the year now? You're going to give Russell Wilson an extension? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to let the 26-year-old quarterback
they definitely are, bro. Come on.
God,
they definitely
Tristan
are.
Rowell, PPR, need a flex. Waddle, Tillman, or Tyrone Tracy. Yikes. I don't know if I want any of these guys, Tristan.
I'll take the volume of Tracy.
Would you take Jerome Ford over all these guys?
Yes. Jerome Ford over all of them.
Would you take McMillan over all these guys?
It'd be close between him and Tracy.
Okay. Because that's like the waiver wire right now. That's what we're looking at. Here's one. Rodgers or Mahomes. I think this is going to be made for you. I think it's going to end up being Rodgers.
I think it's made for you. Yeah, I don't think Mahomes plays either. Even though he's out there like, oh, my ankle feels so much better than I thought it was going to.
There you go. Kudos to the development team and all the tools for the robust content on the FP site. Such a phenomenal.
Everybody at FP.
You have an amazing team in the front of the house, in the back of the house. Everybody's amazing here, and it's a great place to work too.
Yep,
we love
the kitchen
our
staff
bosses.
is amazing, bro.
We love each other. I even love Derek Brown.
I know. We need to that needs to be considered a holiday miracle. What you just said.
It takes a lot. It is. Stafford, Aaron, Anthony Richardson, or Purdy.
Stafford.
Nathan.
Stafford.
Here's another one. Here's another guy who doesn't want to play McLaurin. McLaurin or Jakobi Meyers. You play McLaurin. McLaurin.
I told you.
I know.
This is going to be the AJ Brown question of this week. We're going to see it all week.
Life with 5. Brostradamus and Joku's out. Pick up Ferguson. Strange or smart? I think it's strange.
Yep, strange. Easily strange.
Let's go to Garendo or Aaron Jones for RB2.
Who the Vikings get again? Why am I Seattle.
Seattle.
I'm going Aaron Jones. He's
Kyler
quietly so awesome this year.
Kyler or Bo Nix or stream Aaron Rodgers. I'll play Bo Nix.
I'll play Nix.
It's just I'm tired of Kyler Murray's nonsense. I'm just tired of it.
Yep.
Ford over Stevenson, PPR.
Yes.
Really? Wow. Okay. Well, it's not a good game script. That's for sure.
The Patriots get
they get the Bills, but the Bills defense stinks.
I know that,
but the Bills defense isn't good. They've given up 90 points in 2 weeks.
I don't disagree that, but here's the thing: 90. Does New England have the offensive line to impose their will by running the ball?
They don't have an offensive line. You could have stopped with that part of the question. Right
exactly.
There. Exactly. They have none.
Exactly.
Full PPR. Would you drop Charbonnet? Would you drop Charbonnet for Swift, Ford, Kendre, Miller? I'm not dropping Charbonnet for any.
I'm not dropping Charbonnet. I don't think Walker plays this week.
I don't either. Boy, Seattle falling apart at the end here. Ricardo Herrera. What's up? Downs, Ridley, or Strange in the flex? I think Ridley.
Assuming Mason Rudolph plays this week, it's Ridley.
All right. And one more here. Jake, PPR, Jalen Warren or Davis, or pick up McMillan, Doubs, or Patrick. I'll take Doubs in this group.
I'll take Doubs.
For the touchdown, please. For the touchdown. All right, everybody. Been a good time hanging out with you all today. Make sure you hang out with us again on Thursday for the starts and the sits. And make sure you also check out the waiver assistant tool over on My Playbook. Go to fantasypros.com/myplaybook. Use the waiver assistant. Sync your leagues for free. There's still time. No excuses. Win a championship. Get all the help you possibly can. And if you need help figuring out who's in and who's out, are they playing? We'll tell you. Go to fantasypros.com/are they playing? That's the tool to tell you who's in and who's out, because let me tell you, week 15 was a battlefield, and there's a lot of guys who might not be here week 16. It's amazing, Derek, who might be eventually deciding some of these fantasy championships. Some of these names, crazy stuff there. Good times hanging out with all of you. Always love hanging out with our audience here. Don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe to the Fantasy Bros YouTube channel. We're going to have content all in the offseason too. NFL draft stuff galore. Amazing time to be a part of all this, and the playoffs too. Don't forget Betting Pros also. Go to the Betting Pros YouTube, subscribe there. We got a lot of great content going on right now. And through the NFL playoffs too, we're going to help win you all some money. That'll do it for us. But the story of the game goes on. For Seth and D-Bro, Derek Brown, I'm Joey P. We'll see you next time, kids.
Happy holidays.
I had a hot chocolate last night.
Did you?
I was feeling the holiday spirit. Yeah. Made myself a little
cocoa.
I did not. Just a little dark hot chocolate in a in my peppermint vodka.
No.
Nope.